Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you guys doing? Yeah, it's late. It's 1 a.m. on a Monday. Ah, boo. If you're a kid, it's way past your bedtime. You should be going to sleep. You should be getting prepared for school. Who cares? I know, because geniuses never sleep. Geniuses have insomnia. Geniuses are also very messy. They are the workspace is fairly messy. I know mine is. That's because you don't have time to focus on their workspace, and um, they spend most of their time dealing with world issues, scientific issues, religious issues, everything, social issues. Ah, well, let me tell you about me going to college. See, I started college when I was 18 years old, straight out of high school. Started college, went to Fullerton College up there in California, the JC Junior College. Went to Cypress College when I was 19. Didn't have a major, open major. Considered nursing at the time. I really didn't have a major. I was lost at the time. I was just taking classes because I wanted to. No major. But then a couple of years later, when I was 25, went back to junior college here in Nevada. Uh, what's the called? Sorry, College of Southern Nevada. Went to College of Southern Nevada and studied art, studied music, music minor. So basically, my degree is in music because I took music classes as well as general art degree. So I graduated from College of Southern Nevada with associates. The degree itself just says associates of art. It doesn't say music, but I studied music anyway, so I didn't finish the music degree, but I studied hard on music though. A lot of art, a lot of art was studied at that junior college. Art type classes, language, Japanese, English, mathematics. Then I went to UNLV, transferred, transferred to UNLV, University of Las Vegas, Nevada, where oh, by the way, all during all this time, I was I was doing social media and posting a lot on Facebook. I was actually huge social media person since I was 16 on MySpace when I was in high school. Posted all over MySpace every day and was with my friends, had my own music thing going on that MySpace. Yeah, MySpace was cool back then. I don't know what MySpace is right now. I don't think MySpace exists anymore. But yeah, I uh, I moved on to Facebook when I was 18. Posted a lot because I was going through a lot of mental health issues. I was going through a lot of physical issues as well, body health issues and mental health issues. I was going through a lot during that time. I still go through those things, but at the level that they were at that time, I was sort of at the rock bottom. I was, depressed, anxiety, self disorder, my hair, cancer. Uh, yeah, a lot of things going on at that time. Now those cancer has subsided to diabetes, and yeah, the diabetes is getting better. You know, but anyways, UNLV went to UNLV. Studied art, uh, drawing art, not general art, drawing art. Drew drew tons of things there. I'm quite the I'm quite the artist when it comes to drawing. I'm pretty good at it. But yeah, got my bachelor's in art. Never, never saw the graduate. Never, never graduated. My graduation in UNLV was a party. It was a party graduation. Seriously, for real. And but my CSN, my College of Southern Nevada graduation was a serious one where they did pomp and circumstance. and they marched, and we threw our hats, and we dressed up in those robes, and they had a valedictorian and all that shit, you know. And but for UNLV, the graduation was a party, and I always remember those people. You know, I don't keep in contact with them, but I always remember them. The people I met at UNLV. It'd be great if I ever meet them again. I never got their contact information. And then after I got my bachelor's, I went straight to the Philippines and attended Tokyo University. It's a school related to Tokyo University. Uh, not, 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 not a Filipino school. Um, it was called. Oh shit, I forgot what it was called. But anyways, it was part of. It was right beside. It was right in the vicinity of um uh, one of the biggest schools in in the Philippines. I forgot what the school is called, but it's a law school. But I studied Japanese studies for my master degree, and then Uh, I studied. I took the bar exam in JD. I got my JD, my PhD in law, with a Japanese professor who didn't speak any English or Tagalog. So there you go. All at the same time, I've been posting all about my adventures and all that shit on Instagram and social media. Instagram has been the main tool for my post. I've been more using Twitter lately. 'Cause Instagram is nice and all, but you can't really post whatever you want on Instagram. On Twitter, you can post whatever you want. You know, you can post controversial or violent stuff on Twitter, but on Instagram, they have like really strict rules. That's why I don't really like to post too much on Instagram anymore because you know I tend to get violent because I'm a black belt in karate. I was even more violent when I was in my 20s and a brown belt. I think brown belt is a really violent belt. Brown belt is violence for sure. Uh, Death threats, and risk taking. A black belt, not to say black belt isn't violent, because all the belts are violent. But no, all the belts are violent, but you kind of get used to it when you're a belt for as long as I am. Because I got my white belt when I was 6 years old. Got my brown belt when I was 8 years old. So it's been a long, long time I've had my belt. Yeah, and you don't just give those belts to anyone. You know, you really got to show that you deserve those belts physically and through your passion and uh, what do you call it? Well, mostly physically. Mostly physically, you gotta show that you can have a belt, and through honor and through um, what's the third? Through patience. Oh, how the fuck I got a belt when I was fucking 6 years old? But turns out that I am a really great person and have the personality that deserves a belt and physically wrong for the belt. So, you know, but yeah. So what did I do to get Instafamous? Well, really, because I'm an artistic person. Um, Not everyone's really artistic, so Instafamous really not for anyone. For everyone, you know. So don't feel too bad if you're not, and just can't do it because eh, I've been artistic since Jesus. since I was very, very young. I remember the first books they gave me were when I was in kindergarten. There was uh, music books, music books, right? Not just, not just, not just, not just any kind of book, not just Clifford, but books that you touch the button and it sings. You know, that's how that's how much art has influenced me ever since I could walk. The California schooling system, as well as my parents, but mostly the California system. My parents did try, but uh, my parents weren't affluent growing up. They weren't rich. They gave me things. They gave me toys, toys that they could afford. It's not like I was walking around playing with a tin can. That was my parents. That's what my parents grew up poor. And then they gave me the life that they never had with the toys that I wanted. So my parents, they're not too bad, but as far as art goes, I really can thank the California school system. I went to I went to Disney Elementary School, so I was influenced as a tiny kid so much, like incredibly influenced by art. Art's my life. That's why I call it martial arts. You know, it's not just fighting. To your opponent, it isn't art. It's getting beat up, but to you, it's art because you're flowing. You're going with the flow, and you're flowing through your different moves. It's even more art if you're a belt. But yeah, now I'm engineer for Tesla, CFO for Walt Disney Company, or CEO, CFO, CEO, tomato. Really, I have a high influence on Disney and Marvel. So Hey, yeah, guys, it's pretty late, and I'm getting pretty tired. But really, even though I do have these titles, mostly what I do these days is social media influencer. That's my main title. That's my main job right now because you know to have such a big influence on social media, it's better to be full time because you have such a huge responsibility to your page that to accept any other job offer, you're doing a disservice to your fans. You know, so you gotta think about your people who love you and adore you. So you know, take care of them. I think if you have a full time job, I don't think you should post on social media at all, or maybe rarely, very rarely post on social media. But me, I post. Oh my god, I post a lot. So it's better if I make this a full time job because so I can have a broader range of full canvas to paint upon. It's not quite. It's yeah. You don't get you know. It's not as luxurious as having a full time job, but I've had a full time job before. And working 9 to 5 is horrible unless you really love the job. It's kind of hard being a manager. I didn't really like it unless I'm forced to do it again, which I pray to God that I won't. But unless I am, um, this is my full time job. So yeah, just support, hit that like, hit that subscribe. All right, my little ninjas, go on and get your black belts. See you later.